Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money.
But if you need some help, Floyd, I'm in the streets. And you the one that went missing.
You have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets.
The boxing community has been caught completely off guard following reports that Floyd Mayweather may be dealing with financial trouble after allegedly losing $42 million in a major scam. Famous for his extravagant lifestyle, high-end spending, and the moniker money, Mayweather has always been viewed as one of the sport's richest and most accomplished figures. However, these recent developments have sent a wave of surprise through fans, commentators, and financial professionals around the world.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career, $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse, but made $8 million to fight Antonio Martin, said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Then went on to promote his own fights, dog, and beer sold at the event. Most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving $5 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
Floyd Mayweather, widely recognized for his perfect record in the ring and highly profitable bouts, has shifted his focus toward business activities since stepping away from boxing. Among his major financial moves is a $42 million investment in real estate, consisting of more than 60 properties across New York City. This decision reflects a transition away from purely lavish spending toward building revenue-producing assets, with a goal of securing lasting financial strength.
To my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Alongside his property investments, Mayweather has also taken part in exhibition bouts. While these appearances have led some to speculate about financial motives, he maintains that his participation is driven by personal interest and the opportunity to connect with audiences worldwide, not by the need to earn money.
Well, there's no points, right? Because it's an exhibition. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing.
Just also like money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money. He
spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any. Floyd,
are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing.
Mayweather has also dealt with a number of legal issues over the years, including cases tied to unpaid balances and alleged connections to cryptocurrency promotions. In 2015, he faced a lawsuit in Las Vegas over a jewelry bill totaling $1.4 million. More recently, a jeweler based in Miami took legal action, claiming he had an outstanding balance of nearly $3.9 million for high-end purchases.
Team, I'm not really into hanging out with other celebrities. I've learned my lesson from that.
But you the boss, and your team respect that. I think if you can share anything with everybody that's tuned in, everybody see you and they say, all right, he has all of the money and he has to be extremely happy. But we know money don't always bring happiness.
Oh, absolutely not.
What's the biggest mistake that you've made in your life that you can share, with people?
Same mistake that all four of us made. Trust.
It's a fact.
Trust. Every morning I get up in the mirror and I say to myself, when I'm brushing my teeth, I say, you know what? Only person I can trust, that person right there. Because we all know we could trust ourselves. But we all always know somebody else is always going to let us down.
Gervonta Tank Davis, once considered a protege of Mayweather, has publicly expressed concerns about the situation. He suggested on social media that Mayweather was reportedly unable to leave Dubai due to unresolved financial obligations, accusing him of taking funds from individuals without completing agreements. Davis also went on to claim that authorities in Dubai were allegedly involved because of these outstanding debts.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul like 2 years ago said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Additional claims have also circulated suggesting that Mayweather has previously struggled with paying for luxury purchases in Dubai, which some say has created tension with vendors and creditors. These reports point to a pattern where high-end goods were allegedly obtained without immediate settlement of payments, raising questions about his financial handling in certain situations.
He's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, like, a favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Peace out.
Veteran boxing agent Rick Glazer also supported Davis' statements, saying that Mayweather was reportedly being detained through Dubai's court system over large debts not connected to boxing. He further noted that financial obligations are treated very seriously in Dubai and claimed that Mayweather was actively attempting to resolve the matter as quickly as possible.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Joe Rogan has also pointed out that Mayweather's recognition goes far beyond what he accomplished inside the boxing ring. He emphasized that Mayweather's public identity has been shaped heavily by his personality and financial success, not just his fighting career. According to this view, Mayweather's image has been developed through a combination of his sports legacy, high-profile lifestyle, and various business activities.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight. You'd be screwed. It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said, it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the fuck away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
In a separate anecdote, Joe Rogan also spoke about Mayweather's level of influence, recalling a story in which he claimed Mayweather had a referee removed during an ongoing match. Rogan suggested that only someone with Mayweather's status and authority in the sport could potentially exert that kind of control. He used the example to illustrate how Mayweather's reach and financial power are often seen as extending well beyond the ring itself.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insane.
UFC fighter Conor McGregor has also weighed in, implying that Mayweather's return to boxing may have been driven by financial reasons. He referenced reports of a tax liability from 2015, suggesting it could have played a role in bringing Mayweather back into competition after retirement. McGregor commented that he should have handled his tax situation and remained retired, hinting that financial responsibilities might have influenced Mayweather's decision to step back into the ring.
I've really been building generational wealth. Even like when all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts, because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money, I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same.
Joe Rogan was also one of the voices who described the Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor bout as primarily a financial spectacle. He noted that Mayweather had already stepped away from professional boxing, but came back for a massive payout estimated around $100 million in what was promoted as an exhibition-style event. In this view, the matchup was less about competition and more about capitalizing on star power, reinforcing the idea of converting fame into major earnings.
So your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's one thing.
Okay. What was one of them, the ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
Nah, a bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Nah, sneak this that's that shit I don't like. Don't like.
Mayweather has frequently projected strong self-confidence, often stating that no other boxer in history matches his accomplishments. While this assertive mindset has become a key part of his public image, it also keeps comparisons with other fighters in constant circulation, which both strengthens his brand and draws criticism from skeptics that he has also taken part in high-profile exhibition bouts, including a fight with Logan Paul that was widely viewed as a lucrative event. At the same time, he openly criticized Mike Tyson for stepping back into the ring against Jake Paul later in his life, which sparked backlash from fans and commentators.
You watch something like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, what is your reaction? When you watch him boxing for free, you can have millions and millions and millions of views. But when you're watching Floyd Mayweather, you have to pay. I think WWE is good for Logan, and Jake Paul, easy. At 48, too easy.
Mike Tyson has also been candid about his stance on Floyd Mayweather, stating that he doesn't have much personal admiration for him. He has criticized Mayweather for frequently displaying his wealth and for remaining highly visible in the public eye even after retiring from professional boxing. Floyd Mayweather stepped back into the ring for an exhibition fight against YouTuber Logan Paul. The matchup sparked debate across the sports community, with many critics questioning whether the bout held any real competitive significance.
If not the greatest boxer in history, he's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining, I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
ESPN commentator Stephen A. Smith also raised doubts about the credibility of the matchup, arguing that Logan Paul was not at the level required to compete with an experienced professional like Mayweather. He suggested the event appeared to prioritize commercial appeal over genuine sporting competition.
I'm a huge boxing fan. I love the sport. First fight I ever saw was a taped fight of Muhammad Ali fighting Cleveland Williams. I remember my father crying when Muhammad Ali had to fight George Foreman. I remember George Foreman knocking Joe Frazier up the backside of his head, knocking him down about 6-7 different times before the fight was stopped. Howard Cosell, the late great Howard Cosell, screaming, "It is over! It is over! It is over!" I remember that. George Foreman, not Mike Tyson, was the most menacing boxer in history, so much so that there were people scared to death in Ali's camp. And my father, who's the biggest Muhammad Ali fan I've ever known, literally crying.
Has dismissed a lawsuit against reality star Kim Kardashian, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed the suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when, or even if the plaintiffs had.
Mayweather has also been linked to the promotion of Ethereum Max, a cryptocurrency project that later became the subject of a class action lawsuit involving multiple celebrities. The complaint accused endorsers of allegedly influencing investors, but a judge ultimately dismissed the case, noting that individuals investing in such assets carry responsibility for researching them themselves.
I get told that I'm a bad guy, but then all of a sudden, like, you meet these people and you spend time with them and they're like, it's like Mayweather. It was the same thing. Like, when I went in the gym, he was like, you know, I heard you said this, heard you said that. And then I kind of just go into my flow, and in the end, he's kind of looking at me going, you're actually all right. I'm like, yeah. And the same was with Shakur. When we signed Shakur, it was a little bit like, almost like looking at me thinking, not sure about you. And then I think they just get to know you. They realise your intentions. And we're straight. We're straight as an arrow, mate. We'll never let you down. We always pay you on time. And we always deliver. So, and we love boxing. And we're passionate about your career. And I think when they understand that, they start to realise this is actually a good spot for me. And I like being part of the team.
What would have happened if you had promoted Floyd?
Look, Floyd was a great self-promoter anyway. So I think together, maybe we would have clashed, you know, because it was like a fight for the microphone. But, you know, Floyd was, I think Crawford would have been different. I think we've done a great job helping his profile out, unintentionally, but just being us.
Although Floyd Mayweather has faced legal controversies and ongoing public speculation about his financial situation, there's no verified proof that he has gone bankrupt or fallen victim to a $42 million scam. On the contrary, his continued investments in active business ventures point toward an effort to preserve and expand his overall wealth portfolio.
Is that in you still waiting?
Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. Had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my record.
What are your thoughts on the recent claims about Floyd Mayweather's alleged bankruptcy and the criticism surrounding him? Do you see this as fair scrutiny or another example of double standards in boxing? Share your perspective in the comments below.